Welcome to my presentation. My name is Tamar Salibian. I'm a Media Studies PhD candidate in the Cultural Studies program at Claremont Graduate University. My background is in the arts and also in film and documentary and television post-production. I worked in reality TV and on a number of documentaries. In this presentation, I offer research from my dissertation, which investigates the commodification of the self as reflected in the televisual text. My emphasis is reality television, but I also examine social media and contemporary culture in general. I don't know about you, but I'm always asked about my elevator pitch. How do I break down all this research into one simple statement? I begin with a playful pitch, which resonates with most people, whether in academia or not. If a tree falls in the forest, but Kim Kardashian wasn't there to take a selfie in front of it, did it really happen? What I point to with this playful pitch is our incessant need to document our lives every single day in contemporary culture. And I consider this a process of self-commodification. The examination of this process of self-commodification as it operates in reality television is rooted in the notion offered by theorist Theodor Adorno, who wrote that, quote, "The world wants to be deceived, and people desire a deception which is nonetheless transparent to them," end quote. This desired deception is reinforced in the televisual text with the use of self-reflexivity and meta-commentary, both of which I examine in my research and dissertation. The use of these tactics creates an on-screen illusion of transparency to co-opt the viewer with the suggestion of authenticity, familiarity, and openness, and to inscribe the televisual and its visual codes with meaning to perpetuate ideologies of consumerism, hegemony, and power. Put simply, I'm investigating how signs and symbols within the televisual enforce ways of being that benefit exploitative capitalism, the corporation, and profit. My focus is the MTV reality series Teen Mom OG, which is a revival of the Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant programs. In the series, the crew appears alongside the cast in the show, what they consider breaking the fourth wall. By utilizing a somewhat friendly tone, the producers who appear in the series put themselves in the position of the relatable character that the cast adores and with which the viewer may consider a favorable relationship. The production, editing, and narrative tools in Teen Mom OG reflect a new direction in this television genre and in contemporary culture itself, complicating questions of commodification, enforcing capitalist modes of exchange, emphasizing hierarchies of labor and power, and supporting ideologies of consent to surveillance by connecting compulsive personal expression and publicizing private domestic labor on a public platform to success. One way this is done is with self-reflexivity, where the emphasis is either on the self as it relates to what transpires around the individual, or on the self in relation to the production, as well as the production within the production. This results in a sort of turning away from actual events that are taking place in favor of an overemphasis on the self. This production tactic, while appearing to empower the individual, actually acts as a pacifying tool for both the on-screen character and the viewer of the program. Self-reflexivity appears to foreground the program's characters, giving the illusion that these characters, and not the crew, the producers, or editors crafting the story and shaping the televisual codes at play, are in control of their storyline. Meta-commentary, which claims to turn the production process inside out through the constant response to and discussion of the production woven into the narrative, engages the viewer with a complex, seemingly uncovered storyline. These components, paired with an emphasis on the production's recording devices, cameras, gadgets, and related technological tools, cooperate to engender the allure of transparency through what is argued in my dissertation as self-commodification masked as authenticity. So what I'm looking at is the way that ideology is dispensed through signs and symbols that relay messages through fun, easy, palatable televisual texts. What I'm also looking at is the implementation of a structure of authority imposed upon the cast members, which translates to the viewer at home and permeates culture itself. Thank you.